Hi, welcome to the Crack of Dawn. It's Dawn Lombardi here, and I've got Jenice Lavern, like Lavern and Shirley.
That's right.
So Jenice is here. Now, you live in Bristol?
Yes, I'm about 20 minutes away.
Where are you from, though? Not Bristol?
Texas.
Texas. You're kidding. Where?
I was born in San Antonio, Texas.
I didn't know that. I
can bring out that accent when I want to.
You know what? You do sound like a Southern girl.
Well, when I talk to my sister in Texas, and I talk to her for about an hour,
I didn't know you were from Texas.
I start with my accent. My accent comes out.
Now, are there two different Texan accents, like one Dallas, one Austin, or is it all the same?
Well, most of them have a twang. Most of them have a twang, and but my sister, she real Southern twang. I love her dearly. Hi, sis.
I know, we love her. What's her name again?
Donna.
She did, yeah, Donna.
Donna.
Yeah,
and,
she came out here.
And she's in a little town in Texas. It's about 150 people. Anyway.
Do they wear like cowboy hats, cowboy boots?
Well, if they go out country dancing,
it's all country music, right?
Oh yeah.
Zach Bryan, Luke Bryan, all
that.
Well,
you know, Cadillac Ranch. I used to.
Oh yeah, that's in Bristol.
I did line dancing.
No, that's in Southington.
That's in Southington.
Yeah, on Jade
I did
Street.
that for 15, 20 years, and now my art friends that you know, we're going to be going back there to do on a Sunday, and do a lesson. They do lessons on Sunday.
I think it's great. I love Cadillac Ranch. I only went once, and obviously I'm not from the South, but I didn't know you were from Texas.
Yep. Yeah.
So Jenice and I. So this is Jenice Lavern, and so in between jobs, when my kids were little, I was an art teacher at the senior center, and Jenice was the youngest one because she had just turned what, 60? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Well, I retired early, and the thing is, I was bored.
But she was my youngest, like, out of everybody. So I had a girl that was 103, and then I had Jenice, who was, like, barely there. So she was our youngest girl. For the most part, I would say, very fun.
Well,
very energetic, bakes, cooks, all of it. Very into her granddaughter and her daughter. And then
how about the Navy?
And that's what I was going to bring up. So one of the things Jenice said when we were, painting one day is she's a veteran. And I said, what? That's crazy. I never anyway, she's a Navy veteran, right? So you joined the Navy.
1974, and I got out in 84, 10 years. And
what made you join the Navy?
Well, my mom, one day, I was going to community college.
Okay.
And I worked at the college, and then I waitressed as well.
We're doing these.
But I lived at home, and it was a big family. I was the oldest.
How many kids in your family?
I had 4 more siblings.
Okay, so 5 of you.
So
parents married the whole time, divorced?
What's that?
Parents married the whole time, divorced?
Yeah,
deceased?
well, it was my mom and stepdad, but it doesn't matter.
But it didn't matter, yeah.
It didn't matter. But so my mom says one day, Jenice, you're 19 years old, and you're not getting anywhere. You got 2 years in with the community college, but you're not going to get a really good job here in Napa, California is where I grew up.
Okay.
And
That's
so
what
she
said
says,
to
why
you?
don't you join the military? The Air Force, Navy, whatever. And my stepdad was in the Navy, and I always loved the uniform.
And he was really nice to you, right? You
Yes.
said? Yeah, okay, see?
And so I became inspired. I wandered into the Navy recruiter, and he goes like, we need women. It's next year the Vietnam War is going to end. So I actually have a service medal for Vietnam. I'm a Vietnam era veteran of 10 years, active duty.
Can you even believe it? Like Jenice here, like guest on the show? It's like I've never had a veteran, never mind a woman.
I was the only woman in my family to join the military.
Now, when you went out there, do you get a female roommate?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so there was none of this changing things. And,
No. We lived in the barracks.
And you got a female?
Yeah, it was 2 to a room. But then I
Was she
started.
nice?
Yeah, it was, it was, but I didn't like living on the base with the barracks.
Can't even
It was,
believe it.
you
I can't.
so when
Can you believe this
so
stuff?
what I did was when I was I was an I got in as an E3 because I had college education, enough
An
credits.
E3 is what it's called?
Yeah, instead of
Okay.
an E1, I was and then I got promoted to E4, and now I became a petty officer, yeoman petty officer. When I got out,
So
10
that's
years
like
later,
this compared to
yeah,
this, or it's like
well,
this?
enlisted gets up from E1 to E9, but in boot camp, the boot camp, whatever you call her, she hated me because I got in as an E3, and I was a blonde. Sorry.
No, but I mean, I love that. I love when people don't worry about that stuff anymore. It's just,
she
it
was
is
a
what
drill.
it is.
She was a drill sergeant.
Now,
so-
did you ever have problems, speaking of things, people getting jealous of you because you were blonde? Now, this is weird, but did you have guys chasing you down where you had to worry about that? Yeah, probably, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
they
I
didn't have
was
rules
I
like
was
that.
in for 6 years,
Yeah.
single.
And any women above you that were, what do you call it?
Okay, well, if they were officers,
They were probably all men, right?
no, we
Okay,
started
that's
getting
good.
a lot of women. They had to go to the
So if
Navy.
you complained about
Well,
something, the women would there?
Yeah, but we had to. If you wanted to be an officer, you had to go to Navy Academy School.
That's in Annapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, but the thing is, I got in as an E3 and I started getting promoted really fast. So after 4 years,
I can't even believe
see,
it.
so after 4 years, I wanted to re-enlist. I was going to make a Navy career out of it, and so I re-enlisted in 1978. And the recruiter says, "Where do you want to go?" And I go, "I want to go to Spain." And he goes, "You got it." And at the same time, I bought a little car, a little 5-speed. And he goes, "Because you're a third-class petty
E3?
officer, no, E4. I
Okay,
got
E4
promoted.
now, okay.
Okay, we can ship your new little car to Spain, and you'll get
And
it.
they did?
Yeah, in 3
Oh,
months.
God.
So while I was over there, the way I met my daughter's dad, it was a Marine
Over
Christmas
there?
ball. Yeah. So I was there about a year and a half, and I had a roommate
Mine's drying. Yep.
on the base, but I didn't like living on the base, so I worked at a pizza place after I got out of work with the Navy.
Right.
And so so at nighttime I was doing I'm not done
She's
yet.
going slow because she's the storyteller.
Yeah, I'm
you know
a
what I mean?
storyteller.
Yeah, she's the storyteller. It takes a while.
So I actually moved off the base, and my roommate
can't believe
moved
it.
off the base with me, and so we lived right there on the water. And this book right here is pictures of me and where I lived and everything. And
We're looking at her back when she was 100 pounds. I was never 100 pounds, by the way.
yeah, well,
Well, no, I wasn't. Everybody, I don't thin, but I never
so
was
you
100
you were a
pounds.
baby and you just all of a sudden one day became 100 pounds.
No, I was never 100 pounds. But I still think it's like incredible that people join the military as women. And did you have to? Well, like she said, she started at E3, so
E3.
everybody was mad. But like
Yeah.
now, are there people joining military as women right now? Like, is
Oh,
it popular?
yes,
Popular?
yes.
And do you think most women have a dad or an uncle or a?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh yeah. See, back then in '74, the Vietnam War hadn't ended yet, so I got the service medal
I just
for the
can't believe you're in
Vietnam
Navy.
And so, all said and done, when I reenlisted, and I met my daughter's dad in Spain. He was a sailor, and it was Marine Ball Day at Christmas time.
Look at her wine while she's
Oh,
going. Don't forget the wine glass for the red is smaller.
Yeah.
So if you want to get drunk, you order the white wine because it's bigger. But just kidding. But really, it is a smaller, very small
Yeah.
glass.
But when I paint, I clean up the background. So this
She's
is
very
just,
particular.
Oh, I'm very picky. I don't know if you see my paintings.
Oh, let me show it before we forget. So one of my favorite paintings that Jenice did is of Tom Selleck.
He's right over here.
I'm going to get him. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, go get him.
I just have to remember to pick this up with me. But yeah, if you
And I'm gonna show
if
them
you
this.
really don't know, what you're going to do, Jenice and I are doing this because we haven't seen each other in a while, and we thought, at the senior center, a lot of times we would do just the white glass. If you do it really nice, people want to buy it. And if it comes out awful, just try another one. But so Jenice and I both love Tom Selleck.
I'm his biggest fan. And also, I made 2 copies of that.
Okay. Oh, is it going to work? Okay. So she painted Tom Selleck.
In
Rich.
class.
Rich. I wasn't the teacher, was I?
I
think Sandy was.
Sandy was.
Yeah. So here's Tom Selleck on the beach.
And he was about 40 years old.
I mean, isn't this hilarious?
And then I made 2 copies of that. I had them matted.
I mean, I just want to buy it.
And I'm going to be sending them to Tom Selleck's agent. I made 2 copies already. I autographed one, and then I'm going to have one for Tom Selleck, and hope he autographs one of them and sends it back to me, and he could keep the one I autographed to him, because I'm his biggest fan.
Now, Rich told me, don't move. He's in the background. Rich is our cameraman. He said, don't move, you guys. And I said, you know what? I just broke the rules. Now, this is Jenice, who's sitting right next to me. This is in the Navy? Are you a petty? What are you,
Navy.
A petty?
Right there, I'm in boot camp. That's my boot camp.
Are you the only girl?
No, it was a barracks of us.
Are you the only blonde? The only blonde?
Oh, I'm sure there was other blondes.
Jesus. I can't even stand
But they cut my hair off. They butchered it.
Oh, they had to, so you had to
I had long hair.
Oh, so you had to get the whole military cut?
Yeah.
Oh, you really did?
Oh, they really butchered my hair.
And, isn't it great that you don't
I'm
know
working
these
on
things?
a horse painting. And right here.
Okay, well, look at that.
Okay, can they see this painting right?
No, I'll get it. Hold on.
Denise, best wishes. So I worked
it.
for the Blue Angels the first 4 years. I was in El Centro, California. That's their winter home. And then when I re-enlisted, of course, I told you I went to Spain. And at the Marine Ball, all the sailors were lined up. And we were all in fancy ballroom gowns and stuff. And it was women turn to go up and ask a guy to dance. So I'm going down the line.
Like a Sadie Hawkins.
Huh?
Yeah, like a Sadie Hawkins.
So I see his name is Dave. I see this good-looking blonde guy with a goatee and a mustache. And I says, I'll dance with you. So we danced all evening. And then I says, my roommate and I are having a painting party the next day. We need our apartment painted. So he brought his brother, and they repainted all our walls, and he asked me out on a date. And then we started going together, and at the end of 3 years I was over there, he asked me to marry him.
And then you had the baby.
And then I stayed in another few years. I still had 2 years to go, so I asked to go back to San Diego, California, and I wound up in Admiral Staff Command. And they promoted me to E5, that's second class petty officer. You went in
for E1, right?
No, E3.
So 4, 5,
okay. And then and then I had my baby a year after we were married. And so I stayed in, I extended to 10 years, and I had to make a big decision. And my chief boss, he says, Jenice, if you re-enlist after 10 years, they are going to send you out at sea for 9 months at a time, and I couldn't do it because of my daughter. Mm-hmm. So I got out with tears.
Divorced by now or no?
No.
Married.
We were married for 20 years. Yeah, the whole time.
20 years?
20 years.
That's a long time.
So anyway, we had Crystal. We raised her, and I have. In here.
I can't believe it. Crystal's unbelievable.
And I got out with a Navy Achievement Medal because I brought us from typewriters to computers. I had to teach the civilians. We had 2 typists.
You really did?
Yeah, I went to computer school, and so I had to teach. When I came back, I had to teach officers and all the enlisted people and 2 civilians how to use the Xerox word processor. It was the first computer ever. Because we were doing all our typing on a typewriter.
Very old.
And we did Navy forms. And I had learned some stuff in school where I was able to put the carbon paper in the printer, and then on the screen, we had rulers
Doesn't
that the
that
school
seem
gave
so
us,
old? It
and
seems
I was
so
able
old.
I was able to use the tab thing, and we did evaluations, we did discharge papers, we did everything.
And I'm sure a ton of audience members right now are thinking the same thing. There's tons. We've got Southington, we've got Plainville, we've got Canton, Farmington. I mean, tons of people.
So when I got out in '84,
God.
we came back to the States in 1981, and a year later, after my daughter was born, we went computers, and they gave me a Navy Achievement Medal, two Good Conduct Medals. They called me.
Do you have them all hanging in the?
I have, yeah, like I have a lot of this, and I have like a binder full of all my military stuff. Look at 10 minutes.
See how quick it is?
Okay, so anyway,
so
when I got out, I was there to raise my daughter. So I want to show you.
She was the most important thing.
This is
mine's trying, but I really like it. So I don't know what I'm
this has a history to it, the kitty. So here I am at my mom's house, and I joined in 1974, and I went to Orlando, and then this is me getting ready to leave, and my suitcase says, "Sailors have more fun." Sailors have more fun, and then here I am in boot camp.
Hold on, let me show it because he's going to put it on here.
Okay.
I mean, we're going to hold on. I mean, look at this with the. It's all right. So Rich has 3 cameras going, and then there's one up here. Yeah, look at, see?
Okay.
No, but it won't. It won't. But he's trying. Yeah, it won't. But that's all right, Rich. He's trying.
But it won't work if I do it like this? No, okay.
Well, it will if I walk up to it.
Okay.
But I will later. Yeah.
We
but
only have
anyway,
10
she's
minutes.
like 22 years old. It's like women don't do this stuff
Okay,
anymore.
let me just show you real quick.
She looks like Farrah Fawcett on the Charlie's Angel. Hold on, I'm doing it. Rich, I'm doing it. This is ridiculous.
All right, okay, back up.
No, I'm showing it. I don't care. Okay, watch. Okay, now. She couldn't see it.
Keep flipping the
Rich
the
is
pages.
going to kill me because he's our cameraman. No, sorry. Okay, so look.
Okay, that's a Navy.
You can't see too much, but it looks like Farrah Fawcett.
I was dating a chief petty officer. That's his hat. And then
a chief or a chief? Chief?
Chief petty officer.
Okay, chief.
That's an E7. They wanted to promote me to chief petty officer, but I would have had to stay in. So this is my summer.
Okay, we can't see it.
You can't see
it?
No,
we can't. Not unless I go close. But still, the whole
thing.
Let
me show you the end of it.
I just couldn't believe out of all my seniors.
The Blue Angels.
Yeah.
The Blue Angels. I worked for them. This was the last day of boot camp, right there.
Now let me tell you one thing. I know you're super, super rich, but do you?
Yeah, right.
Do you make a lot of money from being in the military?
No, that's why.
That's what I was wondering.
I was after I took
so
my
after
uniform
you do
off,
all this stuff, like what do you make?
I was
Nothing?
A server. I worked at a pizza place.
Ugh.
So this is me at the end of.
Isn't it awful? It's like these people
there's my
serve the
roommate.
country. And
then I went to Spain and we did bullfights. We went to bullfights, and I was Disco Kitty. Disco Kitty. And it was a contest, and I won the contest.
Now, are you still close to people that you were in the military with?
No. And this is my little Spanish kitchen.
It's very cute.
And I was engaged to my daughter's dad, and that was Thanksgiving Day.
It, but I mean, still, it's like crazy.
And then this is the bullfights.
Yeah, those are very scary.
And this is him with the.
Yeah, she's got everything all organized. I mean, this is Jenice. So, I mean, if you need to...
Well, let me show you the reason why I got out.
After our episode ends, if you need Jenice ever to help you out, she could clean out your closets, do your whole house.
I cook. I'm working on 2 cookbooks right now.
That's right. Let's talk about that for the last 10 minutes.
So that's why I got out.
Put that away. Nobody can see it.
Okay.
But
anyway.
but before we have 5 minutes left, Jenice is working on 2 cookbooks.
Yes.
One is wheat-free.
Well, let me explain the title. It's Jenice's Kitchen, Cooking Wheat-Free. And then my second cookbook
I can't even cook.
is Jenice's Kitchen, Baking Wheat-Free. And the reason why I have family members that are allergic to wheat.
Oof.
So I have a walk-in pantry, so I had to change my whole pantry. And so I like to have episodes about cross-contamination. My books, if people want to use my recipes and still use wheat flour, I'm not opposed to it.
Nope.
but I only bake and cook gluten-free, and I've never made my daughter sick. So
Nope,
you know,
and she only
or
has
any of the
one
family
daughter.
members.
Yeah.
One daughter.
Now, how did you know she was gluten-free? Like 2 years old, 3 years
No,
old?
she was around in her 30s, and she was having a lot of issues with joint pain, rashes, and everything. So she went and had blood work done and found out she can't have wheat. It actually would send her to the emergency room.
Yeah.
So I've been doing.
So you rearranged your whole cooking
my
diet,
my walk-in pantry. I've never made her sick, and I only do I do rice flour, brown rice flour, tapioca flour, and I also have a bread machine.
Now, did it run into your granddaughter, or she doesn't have it?
She doesn't have it.
God.
So I think my daughter got it from the other side of the family.
Exactly.
Maybe I think so, because I don't have to be gluten-free.
No, no.
But a lot of people don't understand what gluten means.
No, and like she said, it's more wheat-free. It's not
It's
just
wheat-free.
Yeah, yeah.
It's wheat-free.
So what we'll do is September comes along, I'll get 4 more shows. Jenice is going to come on. We're going to make some Halloween
well, we're doing I'm doing chocolate cupcakes. They will already be.
They'll already be baked.
They'll already be baked, but I'm bringing my granddaughter, who's 9 years old, and her mom, my daughter, says, "Yeah, go ahead." So my granddaughter is going to be my sous chef, and I'm going to have her run the beater while I make the frosting.
And that's
I
what
do
we're
everything
gonna,
homemade.
Yeah, and
homemade.
that's what we're going to do. So
We're
Rich
gonna,
will come
we're
up.
gonna, We're going to decorate
Yeah.
chocolate cakes. And
Yeah.
then in October, if you want me back, I will do a theme cake for Halloween. And what about that? Remember the Kentucky Derby?
Oh, we love that.
Oh my
Look
God,
at 5 more minutes. I knew it, Rich.
Now,
I love
I got
Rich.
a medal
Rich
this.
just said 5 minutes, but
Okay.
we can't stop talking.
Okay, but listen, I got a medal of second degree. I got a medal for the Kentucky Derby chocolate cake, and it was this big.
Oh,
a
you really did?
two-stacker, and it's the same recipe as my cupcakes. All right.
There's your Chardonnay.
It's the same.
Don't forget,
recipe.
don't fill it to the top because that's
Yeah.
cheesy.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, that's what the bars do. You know, when you go to a bar, they fill the.
That's why I don't drink wine.
Right, I don't drink wine. I haven't
don't drink
drinking wine in 4 years. But when they fill the top, you know, all the way up to the lid,
Well, they're
that's when
making
you know
90
you're at the dive bar.
They're making 90% profit off of
Exactly.
wine, so it's not worth it.
But when you go to a really fancy restaurant and you order a glass of white wine, they literally fill it like this much. Now, if you go to a real dive bar, they usually have crappy wine, so they fill it like right to the rim. But
I'm not a fancy wine drinker.
I'm not
anyway.
fancy anything.
I'm
I mean,
not
that's
fancy
why we all
anything.
got along at the.
And
I mean, I think Eleanor was the most, you know, the fanciest out of all of us. Jean's fancy. She doesn't act like it, but
well,
she is.
she's Italian.
fancy.
She's her family. She's
Hi,
Italian.
Jean.
And
We're talking about you. Sorry.
that's okay.
Yeah, everybody
she's the
gets
reason,
mad. Oh, we're talking about
She's
you.
the reason. She told Dawn, says, "Why aren't you on Nutmeg TV
Yeah.
with your cooking shows?" So next
Yeah,
in
we're going to have a
September.
lot of good shows on here.
And then Halloween, and then so the Kentucky Derby was, like I said, it was this big, this high. I got the the silver medal.
Did you? I mean, very good.
got
Very
second
good. I
place.
mean, really, it's good.
And then another year I did the strawberry rhubarb pie. I got first place.
Oh, that's
I got
huge.
the gold.
I can't imagine making
So,
rhubarb. Yeah,
and,
rhubarb's hard.
yeah.
It's like celery sticks, right? It's very
Well,
hard.
no, but when you mix it with strawberries and you make a strawberry rhubarb pie.
because it's sweet and savory, right? Yeah.
Now
sweet
next
and
week,
savory.
where I live, we have a community room and we do a potluck once a month. Next week, I'm making a homemade peach crisp, and I cook the peaches. I take
She's
the skin off.
amazing at cooking.
Yeah. So I think we're almost done, or
Yeah, we got 2 minutes. He's going
Okay,
to come back
so-
out now.
so
Your
anyway-
makeup is good too. See, Jenice was saying, Dawn, even though you're good at makeup, and she was being nice to me, but she said you literally have to put on like clown makeup when you're on TV. And hers isn't like up close, not really, but you really do have
well,
to put on more.
I'm pale. I'm pale.
You have to put on more minute. We have 2 minutes with Rich. It's
But
Rich.
so anyway, I've had a wonderful life.
Everything's
my
perfect.
daughter is she's a nurse practitioner.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, she
Where?
Yukon.
Oh,
And she's just the staff love her. That's where I go for my doctor
is
appointments.
she blonde like you?
Yes,
she
she's gorgeous.
Is? Oh my
God,
God! Get the
This
picture.
is her.
Is it going to look like Christy Brinkley, Cheryl Teague, Farrell Fawcett? What are we going for here? Pamela Anderson. I'm dying to know. Is she going to be a Britney Spears?
Okay,
Hold on,
this
I'll
is
tell you
her,
right
and
now.
then.
Nobody's going to know on camera, so I'm going to tell you right now.
That's my granddaughter as a newborn.
Okay, that doesn't look good. No.
And
no
then
newborn looks good. We need this one.
That's
she's gorgeous. She looks like Sydney Sweeney. My jeans are blue.
But you know what? I'm going to take
My jeans are blue.
I'm going to take all
she
these
looks
pictures.
like Sydney. Did you see that ad?
No.
My jeans are blue.
But
Rich, did you see it? He's in the background.
Okay,
dying.
what I'm going to do is.
Is this her too? She's a soccer champion.
Oh, she did 15 years of karate. She became a karate teacher.
Oh, it's karate? Oh, Jesus. She's gorgeous.
And she also
the cameras are off. That means we're just bloopers. Bye.
Bye.
Look at her here.
Nick Augustino right here at the East Side Restaurant. We always have the complete full dinner menu. Knockwurst, bratwurst, sauerbraten, potato pancakes, red cabbage, rice pudding, cream pies, all the desserts that Germany had to offer. I always do something different. Yes, I do. I brought seafood to the beer garden at the East Side Restaurant. East Side Restaurant, your German destination restaurant in Connecticut. Tiki-taka, hoy, hoy, hoy!